Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
So welcome to the cooperative playthrough of Foundations of Rome. Hopefully you've checked out our other playthrough with the other modules and our review. So this is one reason why we backed this game, is because it had a cooperative mode. Julie wasn't too sure about getting this game, but then when I saw that, it's like, oh, another plus. And it does work well. So the rulebook talks about setup being pretty normal here. Each player is going to get a board right here, and you play with the same amount of cards as you would in a two-player mode. Now, what was confusing, and this was confirmed looking it up on the BGG forum, that the console is going to act, and they have these tiles here I'm going to show you. You do not count the console as an additional player. So that was something that other players, when I read it, I was running into that too. So in a two-player game, you just count the number of human players, and that's the board you play. So if you were playing with 3 players, yeah, you would have this, and the console would be a fourth person. So you play with the same boards. We're not. I don't think you can play with the monuments. You may choose to incorporate the monuments expansion. We're not going to do that. So you could do that, but you can't use the other modules. So for instance, you can't use the player roles or the invocation or the trading and stealing module, even if we wanted to, or the objectives module. So it's just this, and you could introduce the monuments if you want. So you see there's one additional card here. The console will be acting every other turn. So I'm going to go first. So I will go, then the card flips over. Then Julie goes, then I go again, and then at the end of my second turn, the console is going to do something. So every other turn, the console does something, because after it will flip back over. So this is just a reminder here that the console will do something every other turn. Now, how do you win? Well, you win by, both of us have to have more points than the console, and the console is the yellow player. And you notice that we start here on 5 points, because you can get negative points when population scoring comes up. So you'll see here that the console is going to build depending on how many deeds are available. So there's 1 space tiles, 2 space, 3 space, 2 different versions of 4 space. So they can your buildings will get larger. So when this card flips over to planning, the console will take this deed card. So let's say this deed card is shown here. I'm not going to show you the other one. So let's say we know that the console is going to get A2. I do my turn. It was on planning side. So the console then will flip over. We'll get A2. Take a, because A2 doesn't have anything next to it, it will place a 1 tile building. So they'll have 2 population, the console. Let's say there was already a 2 population, a 1 tile on B2, and A2 comes up. Well, then now we would flip up a 2 tile and replace that 1 tile. Let's say there was already one on B1 and B2 right here, okay? And they did get A2. Well, now the console is going to get this one. It's going to upgrade to that. So we got to be careful, and I'm going to shuffle these up, of wanting the console from getting bigger tiles, because when they get bigger tiles, it's going to be harder for us to beat the console. However, good game design here. If the console runs out of a particular tile type, let's say they go through all the 1s and there's no 1s available, then the console will get 7 victory points. So that's a good rule, because we're going to be able to predict what area the console is going to get. And we'll be like, oh, let's give them the console all the 1 tiles. Yeah, but if the console runs out of 1 tiles, then they're going to get 7 victory points. So that's what happens every other turn. The console is going to get the leftmost deed tile, and then they will place it on the board. And depending on if there's other console tiles nearby, it may upgrade. If that tile type is not available when it upgrades, then they get 7 victory points. Now, how does, there's another rule. When the council starts placing tiles that have coins, obviously it's not going to be like this, but let's say this comes up. For every 2 coins that the council places of tiles, it makes deeds more expensive for us. So if it gets 2 coins up, now it costs us 3 coins to get the leftmost deed. If 4 coins come up, it costs 4 now, and 4 here. It can never. It has to match. If 6 coins come up, now this costs 5. This has to go up to 5, and so with this, so now it all costs 5. So the more coin, every 2 coins that the council gets, the more expensive deeds will cost. So how does population scoring go? Oops, wrong one here.
Wrong one, babe.
Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So whoever, you don't get points for wherever you're at. You only get the bonus points for that round. So somebody, either the council, Julie, or I, is going to get 4 points, 7 points, and 10 points at the end of error 3. If you're tied, it's just like in the regular game. Everybody will get 4. However, if there is a difference, let's say the council has 4, Julie has 6, and I have 2. Well, Julie is going to get the 4 victory points. Okay? The council is going to lose 2 points, the difference between 6 and 4. I will lose 4 points. So whoever is in first place gets the bonus that round, and whatever there's a difference between the citizen scoring, the population scoring, will lose points. So what we have found out is that you'll see how we play, because this is going to be our 3rd time playing. You'll see how we try to avoid losing points and make sure that the council doesn't get any victory points for population. So that's why you start at 5, because you can start losing points right away. All right, so those are the general rules. There is one other little bit of ambiguity that was addressed in Board Game Geek. What happens when the last deed card is bought? What does the council do? Well, according to the game designer, we both get 1 more turn, and the council doesn't do anything. You don't even flip the card. Well, we're only going to do that for the 3rd era, because it would be too easy for the council to lose a turn. So keep in mind, according to the game designer, the council doesn't do anything after the last deed card is bought. We're only applying that rule on the 3rd era. Now, you can set difficulty in the game here, and I'll show you. We're not quite confident enough to do this yet, but I think at some point we will. You'll see here that you can start a standard, hard, and challenge, where the council already starts with tiles on the board. So we're playing the baby version, where the council is not going to start with any tiles. But we did win the first 2 that we played, and if we win this one, we're probably going to increase the difficulty the next time we play.
Maybe.
All right, so let's see what tiles, where we start. Okay, so start placing your...
Okay.
Julie's not talking much because her allergies is bothering her, and she'll start coughing. Okay, so D3 for me, G2, F4, D6, F5, D7. Okay, and then the coins that we get again in the very beginning. It's little things that you can forget. It's right here. Okay, so I'm going first, so I'm going to get 5, and you will get 6. Okay, so I'll start with 5. Okay, and then I'm going to shuffle up these cards, which I already did actually, and let's lay out the deeds.
Okay.
Oh, I just got to shuffle these first. Okay. For era.
All right.
So we want to keep the console's population low, and we want to avoid the console from getting lots of coins because it's going to make deeds more expensive for us. And remember, we have to get more victory points. Both of us have to get more victory points than the console. All right. So we know that after I go twice, because I'm the starting player, the console is going to buy the leftmost card. Mm-hmm. So part of the game here is thinking about if it gets F6 or C2, that's near you. Mm-hmm. Hang on a second.
Yeah, that's true.
Having a little technical difficulty. All right. So it's going to get to F6.
Right here.
C2. That's good for you. G3. That's good for me too. Mm-hmm. G7's far away.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can buy enough cards to prevent. G5 is also good for me.
Yeah.
And it's an aeroplane that we want, of course. E5. So F6, huh? Mm-hmm. Well,
it's a good one for you.
Yeah. Cost 2. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll get it because it's cheap.
Yeah.
So I got F6. Okay, and then I got to slide the board down. Okay. I flip up the next card. And then
I should probably do
I flip over. Oh, it's supposed to be on ready mode.
Okay.
I flip over to planning. So after my next turn, it will go. What are you going to get?
Well, I could do C2.
You're going to get C2?
Yeah, I think it looks as cheap.
Okay, it costs 2. Okay, and it will go after my turn now. Okay. So we have to decide if do we want to give console G3? Or it's going to get G7 if I buy G3. Because I can get G3 or G7. So let's look on the board here. If I get G3, G7. So I don't care if it gets G7.
I think let him have G7.
I'll get G3.
Yeah, it's too far away.
Okay, I get one change. Now I'm maxed out. We got to do buildings.
Yeah, I'm going to do buildings.
So I got G3.
Mm-hmm.
I slide this down. It's kind of, there's trade-offs to the way I did this new camera angle. We can see things up close, but then I got to do a lot of camera switching.
Here's G7.
All right, so just real quick. It's at the end of my turn, planning. It gets the leftmost card, which is G7 in this case. Okay. And what did it get? All right, so this is not too bad. This is 4 victory points when it's next to any civic building. There's no civic buildings. This is not going to score. We got lucky on this draw. This really doesn't help the console.
Good.
So the console's done. Flips over to ready. And so now we have another 2 turns before it builds again. Let me move these down.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to
so
build
G5. So you're maxed out too?
Yeah, I think so. I can't. Yeah. No, I have 1 left. So I think I will get the. I could do E5.
E5, huh? Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, I'm going to do E5.
Cost you 3 though.
That's okay. And then I'll build. And what do we do with this guy? Do we flip him again?
That's it in my turn.
Your turn.
All right, so we flip up the next deed. Okay, so A3 is available now.
Okay.
All right, so I got to build. And we got to have more population than the console. So I'm just going to do this 4.
That's what I'm going to do too.
Now you're going to see Julie and I are going to try to stay tied. So here you go on the scoreboard. Julie, move me up 4. Not scoreboard, the population track. Yeah. So Julie's going to try to time me. That's how we deal with the council here.
Is it my turn now?
Yep, it's your turn. Oh, I got to flip over the card because next turn it will be on planning. This is where you can mess up. You can forget to flip over the card. So Julie is at what now?
4 with you.
You're at 4 as well. So we're tied. Okay. So at the end of this turn, the council is going to build.
Okay.
Let's take a look at what the council will be building at. It can be building at G5 here, which isn't bad. B1 is over here. That could be helpful to you. A5 over here. See, right now, we just might want to take income. I mean, build buildings and take income, because these buildings aren't that great for them, for the council. G5 is separated. We can do a bunch of one level buildings. Just don't want the council to get G6. We'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay.
So I'm going to get coins.
I'm going to need to get coins too when it's my
So
turn.
I'm going to do this.
Okay.
I'm going to go over here. And that way I go up. So that was my turn, right? So now it builds. So it's a G5. So flip up. Okay, it's got 1 coin. And it's also worth 1 victory point. If you can, I'll show on the camera in case you can't see that one. So now the council is going to get 1 victory point at the end of every era. Not too bad. Was that G5?
G5.
Yeah. But now it's 1 coin closer to making things more expensive. So we flip it over. It's on the ready side. So you get to go now. Okay. So you went up. Now it's my turn again. Oh, I forgot to move this because it bought G5.
Yeah.
G5 aeroplane. And lots of money.
Lots of money.
Okay, so it's going to get B1 in 2 turns if we don't do anything, which is no big deal. Oh, no, actually, B1's good for you. You probably want to get that.
Well, I need to get income.
Right. A5 is next. We don't care if it gets that.
Right.
So I need to get income too. And because of the coins, I'm going to get 6.
Me too.
Okay. So I flip it over to the planning side. It's going to go after my turn. And Julie took income as well. Here, why don't you just do this?
Oh, sure. There we go.
Okay. So, do I want to buy anything or take income again? Let's see what's available here. It's going to get, it's going to get B1 right now.
Oh, poo.
Because you couldn't get it anyways because of income. A5.
Not really going to help me much.
F7. I can wait till things get cheaper. So, let's get another population. You and I, we can both get population again. Okay, I'm going to go up there, move me up 2. Oops. So, and then it builds. Okay, so it's going to build on B1. And that's what I was afraid of. It's got 2 population now. So on the track, yellow is at 2. The council is at 2. And
I should still move 2 though.
okay, it flips over. Yeah, because we got to be tied.
Gotta move the cards down too.
Yeah. All right, so we are on. All the cards have been revealed for this era. As soon as these 6 are gone, the era will end.
Okay.
So A5, F7, C7.
Do we flip him again?
After I go.
After you go. Okay.
So I need to get some buildings. So F7. Okay, so what's available is A5.
Okay.
If we leave it alone, the council will get it. We don't care. F7. That's, I can place the 6
Yeah, you should.
and prevent it from getting it. So I'm going to get F7.
Yeah.
Because we don't want the council to get that.
No.
Okay, so it goes the planning side. It's going to go after my next turn.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can just point to what you're interested in.
Do you think I should do C4?
Well, let's look at what's available. A2,
I don't have enough money for that.
C4, A3, it's far away.
And A5.
C7. Yeah, I would just get, which one? C4?
C4.
It's cost you 6 though.
Well,
Or you can just take income
I'll
again.
just do income.
Yeah, and wait till it gets cheaper because
Okay.
the council's going to get the next thing.
All right, just stick 6.
Okay. Now I go and the council's going to get A5
Okay.
right here.
You ready?
No, I go first.
Oh, yeah.
What am I going to do?
Take money.
Yeah. I'll get 6. Because 1 plus 5. Okay, so the council goes. Council gets A5, which is, we knew it. The council would get that.
Which one is that, honey?
A5, yeah. All right, so unfortunately it has 2 coins now.
Yep.
And it's going to, so that means that it just made,
It's the first one more expensive.
yep, this now costs 3.
Yeah.
So the first 2 cost 3. All right, and we flip this back over to the ready side. All right, Julie, what are you going to do?
I guess I'll go ahead and do C4.
Okay, C4 is a little cheaper. It costs 4 now, at least.
Yeah. Oops, excuse me.
It slides down. Okay, so on my turn,
Mm-hmm.
I have C7, A3, and A2 available.
Yeah.
C7's here. A3.
A3 and A2. We don't want them to... Maybe have them get A3 and you get C7.
I'll get C7. Okay. At least I can do a bigger building here.
Mm-hmm.
Slides down. It will buy at the end of my next turn. Your turn.
I should probably get A2, don't you think?
I would get A3 because you
Like
might be able to connect it to here to get
A3
B3.
instead? Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Slides down.
You could always get A2 and he can't get anything.
Yeah, and then it would all would happen is the card would stay the same. This is why the game designer recommends that you don't do anything at the end of an era. So that's probably, so I was wrong to say that we skipped that. Because if I buy that,
Mm-hmm.
nothing happens. So I will buy it.
Okay, good.
3 to prevent.
Nice.
Okay, so planning, the council does not get to do the planning turn, but we get 1 more turn each. But it's going to do the planning turn after your first turn, because you're going to be the first player on the next era. So we get 1 more turn. We could take money. We could, where are we at on the population track?
We're both, you and I are both at 6 and he's
Okay.
at 2.
So we can place, I'm going to place this for victory points. So you go first though.
I was thinking of doing a coin.
Yeah, just do a coin. No, why don't you do a double coin?
Oh, all right.
That way you can get victory points. There you go.
Okay.
And then I go. I will do the 1 victory point for every 2.
Nice.
Oh, then I'm going to give him 4 victory
Yeah, you
points.
don't want to do that.
And I don't want to get ahead. I'm just going to take money.
Okay.
I don't want to go up on the population track. If I
Okay.
place a well, I could put it here, but big deal. It's only going to be 1 point.
Right.
I'm just going to take money.
Okay.
Money, 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 money. All right, so the era is done. We look at population.
Mm-hmm.
We're tied. We both get 4. So move up the red and yellow to 9.
You mean red and blue?
Yeah, red and blue. Sorry. Okay, he's at 5. Now the council was down. There's a difference of 4 points. The council goes down to 1.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, because we're at 6 and the council's at 2. And then we count victory points here. So the council gets 1 point for every one of these, so that's 2. And does the council get, let me just look at this real quick. I forgot about this rule. Does the council get, instead of money, does the council get victory points during the, let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't say that the council gets. So instead of getting money, it's just that it gets more expensive for us to buy stuff. So that's the penalty.
Okay.
But it does get the victory points for having these. So that's 2. But we get our victory points now. I get 2.
I get 4.
You get 4. All right, so we got a first good era. Oh, I guess I should have had that camera on. We had a first good era. We're ahead of the council. We're ahead by population, so that's what we want to keep on doing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So now this passes to you.
Oh, no.
And that means that it's going to build
Right now?
at the end of your turn.
Then it's my turn.
So let's place out the next 6 cards.
All right.
D4. All right, I'm going to point on the board where they are.
Please.
Okay, D4. It will get this spot right here. Which, if it's a
I should take it.
if it's a building, what's it called, a civic building, this could really help the council. But it's B6 would be the one that would get instead, which isn't bad.
I am going to take D4.
Okay, but let's see, A1's available. We don't want the council to get that, that's for sure, later on. G1, right here. E6.
Between your buildings on?
That's another good one. A6. That's it. Will become a double. All right, but you want to get D4.
Get
It's
D4.
going to cost you 3.
Fine.
Put your thing there. Okay, I slide these down. See what else pops up. So the council is going to build on B6. The end of Julie's turn. So go ahead and flip up the 1. Another coin. If it gets another coin, then it's going to cost 4 for the first 2. So, but at least the council's not getting population.
Do we turn the card now?
Yeah, turn that card over. I'll slide this down. So at least we got 2 turns here before the council does something else.
Yeah.
All right, so A1 would be good for me to get.
Why did you move the cards over to era 1?
Oh, because I messed up.
Okay.
You're right, it's in the era 2 stack. All right, I'm going to get A1 because you don't want
Right.
the council to get that, so that's going to cost me 3
Okay.
because of the increased cost.
Right.
Okay, your turn.
I wonder if I should... You just got A1?
Yeah.
You didn't take it off the board.
Oh, yeah, got to slide it down. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Running all these cameras,
I know.
confuses me
Trying to
sometimes.
help you, but try not be bossy at the same time.
You're doing fine.
Do you think I should do
Well-
the E6? Because otherwise he's going to be in between. It could be something. Or should I go A6?
Well, A6 is, you're going to have another turn to buy that.
Okay.
But you
I
only
need to
have
get more
3.
money.
But you only have 3. If we let the council get G1, that's not bad.
Okay, I'm going to take money. So I get 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, you get 7. You get more than me right now. Okay. For me, this is counted as a population. But we're going to get enough population there.
Yeah.
If I buy E6, I'll buy E6.
I would, yeah.
And I would like to get E7 too, if I can. Slide this down.
Do I flip the card again?
You were supposed to flip the card already at the end of your turn.
Oh.
See, this is, Julie forgets to do this. I do too sometimes. So at the end of your turn now, it's going to be planning. But let's see what new card comes up.
Okay, sweetie.
D1's available now. So the council is going to get G1 if you don't buy it. Is that
We're
bad?
okay with that,
We're
right?
okay with that. So what do you want to do? Do you want to take money again? Do you want to build something? Or do you want to buy something that's
That's what I was thinking.
A6,
I could protect for that
but
becoming a 3.
B2 is good. Well, I should buy B2.
You buy B2. I'll buy A6. Because otherwise I could get a 3.
Okay, so you get A6.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to slide down. The console is going to build on G1 now, and it's a 1. How many 1s do we have left?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, we're doing okay.
I'm sorry, don't worry. Oh, G1 at the top.
2 victory points every building. That's not too bad.
Okay.
Right now, the console is going to get 2, 3, 4, 5 victory points, but we can compete with that.
Okay.
So let me slide this down. We have B2, the lowest now, and C6 is available. So C6 is over here.
That'd be good for you.
I do want E7, but it's not. It's going to come up in the 3rd era now.
Yeah. Did you want to get B2?
Yes. I'll buy B2. Okay.
Or do you think I should get
Oh,
C3?
we forgot to flip this.
Or should I get D2? Which one do you think would be a better one?
You want to get something that's going to allow you to build stuff.
So probably
Everything's
C,
spread out for you right now. D1, D2.
C3, B3.
Where's C3?
C3 and B3.
We'll get B3. It costs you 6 though.
I don't have 6.
Didn't take money. You get 7, right?
5, 6, 7, yeah.
Yeah. So it flips over. It's going to go after your next turn. All right. So if you are going to get B3,
Yeah. Should you get C3?
I'm going to let you get that because I think we're going to go up population again.
So you want me to get C3 then?
Yeah, you should too.
Okay.
B3 and C3. So I'm going to build.
Okay.
And you're going to build here, and you're going to get more population too.
Okay.
So move me up 4.
Okay.
All right, and you'll be able to move up 4 here soon.
So I'm going to get C3.
Yeah, buy it for 3. Okay.
And then I flip this.
Wait, you don't flip it yet because it hasn't. The console goes now.
Okay.
Console's going to build on D2, right there.
Okay.
Where does it get?
Population.
See, I knew that was populations are going to be coming up now because of the.
So I give them 3 now or no?
Yes. This is why we're trying to stay ahead of them.
Yeah.
Stay ahead of the console. So that was D2.
Correct.
All right, it is now. We flip that over to ready, and we look here. D1, B3, and C6. I have 4. I need to give you B3.
Yes.
D1 I can take to prevent the console from getting there, but is C6 a better buy for me?
I'd say C6 is better.
I'm not going to get a C6. Okay. All right, so I go to C6. I get that. It was more expensive,
Yeah.
but I got it. Okay, for you, you need B3. So that's going to cost you just 3.
Okay.
Okay, and now it flips over. So the player's going to go, the console's going to go after your next turn.
Okay.
I cannot, I'm going to take money. For me, it's a 6. I don't have as much commercial as you do.
I'm going to do population.
No. Yeah. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, by doing that though, look. He's going to get D1. No, you shouldn't be doing that. Do you have money to buy? You have money to buy D1.
Yeah.
So let's wait a turn.
All right.
Because if you buy D1, the console can't do anything.
All right, so I'll buy D1.
Yeah, it costs 3. And then now, all the deed cards are bought. The console doesn't get to do the planning, but will get to do it on my turn when the player turn goes. So we get 1 more turn each. I go. I don't want to get too far ahead here. I could get more victory points, get another commercial building.
Yeah, do that.
Or I go here Yeah, there's a lot of population here. I'm going to place this one.
Okay.
1 victory point. Okay, so I'm done. You can place that building now. And then you go up. On the population track, we're tied, which is what we want. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of the era. I will be the first player. At the end of my first turn, the council's going to go. We count up victory points for the council. It's next to 1 building here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm going to take out the picture-in-picture. So it's at 8. We look at citizen score. We are tied.
Yeah.
We both get 7. Okay. The council goes down 5. Because there's a difference between 10 and 5. Negative 5. We didn't get our points yet for the board. I get 2 for my commercial building. How many do you get? 4. Okay. And then we look at my civic building. 2, 4, I'm sorry, 6, 10. I get 5 points for that. All right, so this is why we're probably going to need to make the game more difficult, because we're doing really good now. This is our 3rd time playing it. All right, so let's look at this era here, the last era of the game. E7 is where I wanted to get eventually.
I know.
Okay, so after I go, the council will get E3. Where is E3? Right there?
Yeah.
No big deal.
Okay.
I'm going to get E7 though.
Yeah, I'll get that.
So I'm going to pay 4 for that.
Okay.
I get E7. Shifts down. Council goes. Council gets E3. And we're going to get... Okay. So it gets 2 points for every coin near it. So it's going to get 2 victory points for that building. Not too bad. So we're still ahead of the council pretty big time here. All right, so let's take a look at the cards shifting down. All right. Planning reverses. So at least we get 2 more turns here before it does anything. And for you, G6 is available. We might want to prevent from getting that. F3 is going to come up. I can't get that yet.
I could do F3, or should I do G6?
B7 is going to be we don't want the council to get a 3.
Then I should do that one then.
Yeah, get G6.
So it's 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're denying the council certain plots.
I'm going to have to get
so that doesn't upgrade. Now for me, I get, again, I'm going to have two turns, and you're going to have another turn. But if we let the council get F3, that can be bad. B7 can be bad. E1, not bad. So we need to buy a F3. But see, how many ones are left?
Oops,
it has 1, 2, 3, 4 ones left. We're okay. Because we don't want it to get 7 victory points if it runs out.
Right.
So F3, I got to get money.
I do too.
So I'm done. It's building next turn. You get money. All right. I'm going to buy F3.
Okay.
Because B7...
It's right here.
F3 would be worse,
Yeah,
I think.
I think so too.
Because it can get something really nice between all these buildings. All right, so I'm going to buy...
F3.
F3.
Okay.
Okay. It gets B7. All right, so you got to do a double. Let's see how bad it is. Because it upgrades. Oh, not too bad. 2 points for every population. There's no population there, so we got lucky on that.
We'll keep it that way.
Yeah, we don't have to build. Okay. Oops, I did the wrong thing.
Now we have to move the cards down.
Yeah. Okay. So we got time to think here. 2 more turns each.
I could do A4 to prevent a 2 there.
Well, I think we need to go
Right.
up population again.
Okay.
So you need to get something that allows you to add more population. E1 is available.
Okay, I'll do E1.
Yeah. Okay, let's go sliding down. All right, so these are the last 6 cards.
Okay.
And if you look on the board here, it's basically what's left.
Should you do A4?
We don't want it to get to an L here. Okay. Wherever it's going to go, it's unless we give it C5. So that's a good thing. So I will get A4.
Okay.
How many onesies does it have left?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it has 5 onesies. It's not going to get to 7 victory points running out of onesies. All right, so I will buy A4 to deny it
Good.
getting a double.
Okay.
This flips over. Now getting C5 is good. It splits it up.
Do you want me to get it or him get it?
We want
Him to get it.
him to get it. So
Okay.
right here, we won't touch that. We'll
Okay.
let the council get C5.
Should I do F1?
Yeah, because I think we need to add more population.
I don't
So
have a long enough one for F1. All I have is a little 2.
well, it doesn't matter. You can still put it here. You don't have to use it all. I would just buy it
All right.
because we don't want.
Okay.
It's better to know the double that we know, right?
Yeah.
Let's say he does switch that out.
Yeah.
It might be a situation where it becomes better than getting just 2 victory points because you could just put something right here.
True. Okay.
Right now, it's only getting 2 victory points being next to 1 building.
Yeah.
Okay, so my turn, and then it's going to build. We don't care if it gets C5. I'll just wait for things to get cheaper and take income. Now it goes. C5 gets built. So it gets a onesie. 1 victory point next to every population. So it gets 4 victory points. Big deal. We're going to get a lot of victory points because we're going to beat it in the population. We're going to be getting that 10 bonus points. The council will not. All right, so this flips over.
I need to take money.
All right, take money. Okay, I go. I need to deny G4. Denying a coin's good. Well, not really, because we don't care right now. The deeds are almost all bought up. A7.
I'm going to buy A5. I mean, B5.
We're probably going to give it G4.
Okay. So then you get A7 and I'll get B5. Or you get B5 and I'll get A7.
I'll get, yeah, I'll get B5.
Okay.
Okay. And then it's going to build after my next turn.
And I'll get A7.
A7. Oh, well, I can deny it its turn. I'll just buy. And
Okay.
then we'll get 1 more turn afterwards.
Nice.
So it costs 3. Oops. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough things.
Oh, poo.
I ran out. So I'm not buying anything. It's going to get G4.
Okay.
We're going to go up population. So let's go up. I'm going to go up 2 more.
Okay.
I might as well go here. That way I can get the most victory points there. I could upgrade that to get a lot of victory points, but I'd rather get ahead of victory points on it. Okay, so it gets G4. So give me a 1E. No, it's a 2E. Right, a 2E. I see it went up population. So its population now is what?
8.
Yeah, we're still ahead of it. Okay. So the last deed has been bought. We get 1 more turn. You can build 2 population. That way we're tied.
Should I do it there?
I can't see on the board. You're covering up everything. You know, you don't want to be next to there because he's going to get victory points. Yeah, that's where you want to go. So now we're tied on population, which is good. We'll both get the bonus 10. And we'll not lose any points. And then I get 1 more turn. I could just Anything that's really worth doing here? I'll just get a coin, 2 victory points for coins.
There you go.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to get our free coins in between each era.
Oh.
So one thing we forgot to do is get our coins between each era. So actually, we actually hurt ourselves by not doing that. We made it a little bit more difficult for ourselves.
Sorry.
So anyway, here we go. Now we're going to do scoring. Population, we're ahead of the council. Move us up 10 each. So move you to 34. Yeah, 35. The council goes down 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Okay, you know, it actually would go negative. But we're going out of order. Put it back on the 3. Move us back down to there. We're supposed to do, this is why you got to go in a certain order. We're supposed to do empty plots first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 4. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. And then we score money, the money that we would have gotten, which we forgot to do. 2, we're tied on that. I get 2 points for money. You get 2 points for money. Victory points on our board, I get 4.
So do I.
So do you. Okay, now the council, though. See, we really denied the council victory points. It's not next to any population. It is next to population here. Give it 4 points for that one. It is next to money here. Give it 2 points. It's not next to any civic buildings. It is next to 1 building. Give it 2 points. And then it gets 1 point for each money. 1 point. And what we forgot to do here, we actually went down. What I mean is, this last one here, because it doesn't have as many coins up, it went back to 2.
Oh, no.
It's okay. So remember to do that. That's one reason why you do a playthrough. You can see the little mistakes we make. Okay, now we do population, which means the negative score will mean something now. I'm just seeing if there's anything else on here. All right. Now we move up 10 each. And it goes down 4. So pretty good.
Yeah, we had 45 and it had 8.
Right. Now, other than a couple of little mistakes on doing things, not giving ourselves money, which hurt us.
Yeah.
We definitely need to make it harder on ourselves. You see how we purposely tie on the citizens. We deny it getting double buildings. You know, we're always making sure. So we know how to game the system. So for us, I'll show you what we're going to play in the future.
Oh, boy.
Well, not on camera, but when we play.
Okay, good.
We'll play at least a hard setting. I bet you we're going to need the challenge setting where it gets 4.
Okay.
Probably we'll need to play that setting.
Yeah.
Because we're
getting pretty good at this.
right. So, because you got to look ahead, see which cards it's going to get and deny it getting double buildings, triple buildings. And I think one time we did get a 4 the first time we played.
I think we did, yeah.
In other words, I can show some of the tiles here.
Oh, yeah.
So I think one time it did get one of these. See, look at that. That's a 9. 10 victory points and 3 coins.
Jeez.
2 points for every citizen nearby, or 4 points for every coin. I mean, that's
crazy.
You definitely don't want to get that. And we tried to avoid the L's. Well, you can see why. 7 victory points.
Yeah, it's bad.
2 and 4 for citizens and coins.
6. Yeah.
I think we've gotten that one before.
Might have.
And then here are the long ones. 2 for every building, but look how many buildings it could touch.
Oh,
7 victory points for that. So yeah, we just definitely denied the council scoring opportunities.
That's right.
A lot of scoring. Now, in terms of the counter mix, we got kind of lucky on the onesies.
We did.
So, because you can see a lot more population were in there. But we stayed ahead of it.
Yep. We did awesome, honey. Good
All
teamwork.
right. Yes. So that's the cooperative version. We do like this version.
We do. I like it very much.
Yeah, you don't have cooperative of Zool.
No.
No, but maybe they'll come out with something like that someday. But that's one reason why we might play this over a Zool, because we can play this cooperative,
Yeah.
and we really can't do that with a Zool.
No.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and thanks for being patient
Yeah,
with
please.
me not talking. And please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.